I just watched Sweet Home on Netflix. No script, let's talk about it. So I'm sure some of you are wondering if the Netflix adaptation of Sweet Home is worth your time to watch. And yes, look at me, listen to me. Yes, even if you've read the source material, I think it's worth your time. Is it perfect? No. And there are some things I want to talk about. That being said, from here on out, consider this your spoiler warning for the rest of the video. But seriously, just go watch it. Here are my thoughts on Sweet Home. Having seen the series from start to finish, how do you feel about the opening sequence? Do you still feel like it's technically a spoiler? Or do you think that what they tried to do actually works there?
Wait, the opening? You feel like the opening's a spoiler?
Yeah, because it shows you like literally the main character being the only one standing, and you're like, what happened?
Right.
What's wrong with his eyes?
I think that's like an opener that leaves you to be like curious and ties you in to be like, what is going on?
It
and so
could
like
be,
pulls you in more than it
it
spoils.
could be seen that way, yeah. When I think about it, from that point of view, it does seem that way. I mean, I had no idea that it would be the main character until I saw him, and I was like, wait a second, this is the same guy from the opening. Now I know that something's going on with this guy. It's not a surprise to me anymore.
Yeah, I felt like they ran out of budget or something by the end. Because like these don't quite sync up anymore. It's a little bit of a difference here.
Let's start here. What is Sweet Home about? Well, Sweet Home follows the residents of the Green Home Mansion apartment complex during what can only be described as one of, if not the worst, apocalypse to be alive during. I don't want to call the monsters in this show zombies because they're way too OP to be zombies. They're just monsters. They're literally monsters that reflect whatever desire or obsession they felt strongly about at the time that they were infected. But the main plot centers around the residents of this apartment complex. Now, having seen the entirety of the series, I understand what they tried to do with the opening sequence, but it don't work. It really doesn't work. They show just a little too much as the main character wades his way through an icy parking lot full of undead creatures, staring down the barrel of multiple guns. Staring down the barrels of multiple guns. You see all these things in the background, and after you watch the show, you just think back to that opening sequence and you wonder, okay, but how did they get there?
Sure.
But if he burnt them all here, then what the hell is they're doing in the opening sequence out in the snow just going crazy? Now, for fans of the original content, I have seen a multitude of opinions on this show. Some incredibly negative and some fairly positive. My opinion lands squarely in the middle. I don't think it's a bad show by any means. I really liked it, actually. But I don't think it's perfect. And I think that where it shines is with a lot of the characters. How would you
Horny
feel?
boy.
Oh my god!
The characters, just the sheer overpoweredness of the monsters, you know, and the stuff that they're facing, they really carry the show.
Oh, this is a really awful choice of song.
Thank you.
You don't like that?
No, this song was made for League of Legends Worlds 2014.
Oh my lord.
Dude, I hate this. This is so cringy.
thought it was
I like the
weird.
song, but using it here, it's dumb.
Nobody tell him. Nobody tell
No,
him.
nobody tell him, don't tell him.
Don't tell me it's like the main fucking like song just for the whole entire series.
No, never. There are multiple times in the show where Warriors by Imagine Dragons just starts blaring and it's so out of place that it's comical. There's a scene where one of the main characters is fighting off a monster with a fire extinguisher and Warriors is just playing in the background and you're just like, why? I mean, like, this is kind of corny. I was with it. Like, I like shows like Gurren Lagann and shows where it's all about being over the top and cheesy. You know? So it didn't bother me at all. I thought it was cool, but I will not write off people who think that was absolutely crazy.
Here we are, don't turn away now. We are the warriors that built this town.
You'll hear it a lot. If I went in for the handshake and somebody pulled one of these maneuvers, that's it, I'm dead. I'm never reaching for a handshake again.
I'm gonna kill you now.
Oh, it'll crush me! It's like, they went all out. They really did make sure that they did this justice, or at least tried to. As Netflix adaptations go, I would say this is about as good as it gets, alright? There are people trying to write this off as like Dragon Ball Z evolution levels of bad, or the Death Note levels of bad, and that's just not true. There are differences, there are plot holes, really weird inconsistencies, but all in all, it's a good show. Anyways, I rambled and I ranted. That was my opinion on Sweet Home. Really good show, you should watch it. People saying that it's trash, they're dumb, don't listen to them. It's actually a pretty refreshing take on a zombie genre. I don't even know if I want to call it a zombie genre. I don't know, man. Monster movies are cool. So to see a whole monster TV show, I'm geeked. Can't wait to see season 2. If you like this video, then give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it and think my opinion's stupid, you can give it a thumbs down. That's okay too. But I'm Mobby Nerd, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Shine.